When I got this, it was just kind of like I opened it and I was just like, okay, and I sat it on the couch. Hey everyone, my name is Keishante Chantel. Welcome to my channel. If you have been here before, welcome back, and if you are new, welcome, join the family. So today we are talking about the new Bperfect. This is the Antidote. It's the 4th edition to the Carnival collab by Stacie Marie and Bperfect. This palette is basically the conversation. It's the talk of the town. She's the it girl, the new kid on the block. And so I just kind of want to talk about it. So before we jump into the talk of the town, I want you guys to stop what you're doing. I want you to subscribe. Also turn your notifications on to be notified when I upload. It helps to, well, one, it helps my channel to grow, and two, like, I want to interact with you guys and I want to know who's watching. So without further ado, we're gonna jump straight into the video. Okay guys, so if you are familiar with Bperfect Cosmetics, they create some of the most beautiful palettes. Like, they have a lot of color schemes, but they're mainly known for color, and they also collaborate with a lot of influencers as well. There have been people like M. Mitchell that have come out with a collab with them. If you're not familiar with him, he's really big on social media. Also, there is, of course, Stacie Marie, who is like one of the best makeup artists in the game. So this is not her first, not her second, not her third, but this is her 4th collab with Bperfect. And so as you can see, like, I love her palettes. I feel like if you're familiar with them, she first came out with the Carnival palette. Unfortunately, like, I haven't been able to use this palette a lot. When it came, it did come cracked, and that was a whole debacle. But like, if you look at it, it is beautiful. It is nothing but color. So if you're someone who loves the rainbow colors, then you know these palettes are great additions to your collection. She did come out with the Carnival Pro, which this is the most popular palette in the series. And so as you can see, like, when this palette launched, some of the same colors, I believe, from the 1st edition were put back into this palette as refills. And so, like, come on, like, these colors, get into it, like. And as you can see, I haven't been like really wearing a lot of color lately, so my palettes do look untouched, but I do pull from them every now and then. So when she launched the Carnival 3, this palette was the talk of the town. Make no mistake, like, when this palette launched, I was number 4,500 in queue to purchase this palette. I stayed online from like 9 a.m. Pacific, was it Eastern Standard Time, until 5 p.m. in the afternoon trying to get this palette. This palette crashed their website. P. Louise, if you're not familiar with P. Louise, I don't know where you've been, but P. Louise had to help step in and lend Bperfect their servers, because they did not know that this palette was going to be like ridiculous. Like, look at this. So as you can see, like, Bperfect is known for their colors, and Stacie Marie just, when it comes to color, she gets it right. Like, she gets it right every time. People were like obsessed with the James Charles palette when it came out, because it was just like, wow, all these rainbow colors. And then, you know, the palette has it did what it did. It was the moment. She was the moment. But this Love Tahiti was, it still is that bitch, like, make no mistake. But when I saw this palette online, there was a no-brainer. Like, I had to have it. If you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's kind of like you're going to continue on with the collection. But let's just kind of get into these shadows and what it looks like. So this palette contains 29 highly pigmented matte shades, and then it has 16 luxe creamy shades. This is what the Antidote 2 looks like. So if you can see that, you can see it's a lot more of a neutral palette. There's not any of the bright funky blues and hot pinks in this palette. It is more toned down. It is supposed to be more of a fall palette, and I feel like this palette, like, if you are more neutral and not prone to wearing color, this palette is probably going to be a good starting place for you. I will say, honestly, I was a little bit underwhelmed with this palette, and it's not specifically because it didn't have the fun colors in it, but I just feel like it could have been a little bit more. I feel like I would have liked to see maybe some deep navy, maybe some deep purples, plums. I feel like, yes, the I don't even know how you pronounce this, but it's aubergine. This shade right here, I feel like even though it transfers as like a maroon color, I feel like it should have been some purple or something that screamed more fall in it. I feel like, from what I'm hearing, the palette is broken down into 3 parts. So you have your cool shades, you have your neutrals down the center, and you have your warm tones off to your left hand side. Now when it comes to like the quality, I'm just gonna swatch. Granted, the quality is there. Like, as you can see, this is me just picking up one time and swatching. So, you know, the quality is there as far as the shadows. I will say the only thing, another thing I didn't like about the palette is the fact that I feel like the matte shades like Dusk, Lotta Lottie, and Chestnut, for me, it transferred a little muddy when you go to apply it. So let's see. Of course, it's always going to be recommended that you use an eyeshadow primer with eyeshadow because it helps the shade to stay on. It prevents creasing. It also helps the colors to pop a little bit more. And then eyeshadow primer just prevents drift. If you don't know what drift is, that's basically when you go to blend your eyeshadow and it starts breaking up into pieces. But I said all that to say that pretty much when I went to blend out the matte shades, that I got a lot of drift, and they just turned muddy on me. And so that was just kind of, maybe it's the formula, who knows. But you know, I feel like the orange is very pigmented in this palette. This is the Spice Coral. Again, like, they never miss the mark with the pigmentation, and that is just one swatch. So you can imagine when you go to build up the color, it's going to be there. I also want to swatch Buttercup. Now here's the thing, like, in picking that up, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that Buttercup is going to be one of those colors that, again, you get that drift from when you go to blend out your shadow. And I will say this, I am wearing the palette. This is the second time that I used it. I just did a tutorial that I uploaded using this palette, and so the look that I chose for today is pretty warm. It's very warm, bronzy, very beautiful for the fall, very neutral. I feel like if you're someone that doesn't like a lot of those funky colors, you'll love it. But overall, my take on this palette is I feel like you can find, if you don't want something so big, you can find a palette that's going to be cheaper. And I'm going to use this as an example. So with tax, with ordering this palette and with tax and with international fee, it came to about $62. So here's the deal. For my girls or guys that don't want to spend as much money, I just want you to take a look at this option. Now, I don't know how you feel about Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. I mean, you know, it is what it is. How you feel about her, that's your business. But let me just give you a cheaper option or a dupe if you don't want a palette so big and you want to travel. So where you have these warm colors that are right here, an option or a dupe for this side, if you only like this side of the palette, would be the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. So as you can see, there's a lot of those warm tones. It almost damn near looks the same, not gonna lie. This palette, only $15 at Ulta, or you can find it on the Morphe website. And then you have this side of the palette with your greens and just basically your more muted tones. So again, this palette is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collab, and this palette is only $15. I mean, if you want to take the splurge and spend $62, then I say go for it. Again, my only problem with the palette is I feel like there should be more plum tones. When I think of fall, that's a tone that I would incorporate. And even though there is fuego, this color to me transfers as a pink, and so I don't really wear a ton of pink for the fall. So again, this is not to bash Stacie Marie or anything. I feel like the palette it's nice, but it's not, I didn't get that sense of excitement as I normally do when I open her palettes. When I got this, it was just kind of like I opened it and I was just like, okay, and I sat it on the couch. But you know, that's neither here nor there. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you have gotten this palette and you like it, tell me what you like about it. Maybe I've missed something. If you've gotten it and you just aren't feeling it as well, then leave a comment in the description box below or the comment section and tell me. Let's talk about it. Let's have that conversation. And if you're thinking about purchasing it and you need a little bit more, I guess, that push to make you spend the money, then definitely let's talk about it in the comment section. So I'm just gonna leave that there, and I will see you guys in my next video.